Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Amir Nazir. Today my topic is basic organizational plans. Today I will talk about the basic plans which organizations implement whenever they are delivering the bad news or good news messages. In my previous videos which were about to the dimensions of communication, in which I had covered business writing principles, importance of communication, listening process and so on. And today in today's video we will cover much more of the communication and before moving on, please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed my channel yet. And now let's move on to the next slide. So this is our table of content in which we will discuss the basic organizational plans. There are two basic plans: direct approach and indirect approach. These are basically the approaches which we use for good news messages and bad news messages. And they are very important to understand, because when we are working in the organization, we have to face uh, our seniors and suppliers, customers. So we have to be ready for both type of approaches according to the situation. So what is basic organizational plan? The plan we choose to communicate with audience, either direct approach or indirect approach. Whenever we are communicating with others, we have to choose which plan we are going to implement. In direct approach, we are using the phrases or the sentences directly. It means that what the message is, you have to be concise and stick to it, and you have to write or say it directly to the audience without using any buffer or any unnecessary phrases and sentences. And indirect approaches, obviously, if the message you are delivering is a bad news, it is negative, it is unpleasant for the audience. So you will have to choose indirect approach. And four basic organizational plans are direct request, good news messages, bad news messages, and persuasive request. In direct request, we are requesting someone to favor us, uh, and in return he will also get the benefit of it. For example, I want to invest my money in the business. I want to start a business, so I need a partner. So requesting my friend I will request my friend or anyone, any investor, to invest his money with me, and in return he will get a lot of profit from the business. So it is direct request. Good news messages, you are um, writing a sales promotion letter to customers, in which you are giving discount offers and bumper offers and so on. In bad news messages, you are refusing someone's order or someone's request. And in persuasive request, you are asking for favor or for cooperation, for any help, uh, and in return he will not get any benefit of that. So it is called persuasive request. You are pursuing someone, you are you want someone to help you or cooperate with you, and in return he will not get any benefit. So it is very difficult to to manage him, or to make him agree to help you or to cooperate with you. So these four basic organizational plans have two approaches, which are direct and indirect approach. So for direct request and good news messages, we use direct approach, and for bad news messages and persuasive request, we use indirect approach. So here we will compare direct approach with indirect approach. As I told you in my previous slide, that direct approach is used for good news messages and direct requests. However, indirect approaches are for bad news messages and persuasive requests. But another difference is direct approach is basically a deductive approach, and indirect approach is inductive approach. It means that in direct approach you are sticking to the message you are delivering. If you are writing a letter to someone, and it is about good news message or direct request, you are starting your paragraph with the good news, or directly you are directly requesting what you want, and so it means that you are basically from general to specific. You are moving from general laws to the specific law. In simplest word, you are using logical reasoning. You are giving logics uh, in your message. In your, obviously it will be about good news, or a request, or a direct request. So deductive means you are using logical reasoning. You are very specific to the message. You are not buffering your message. An indirect approach is inductive approach. It means that you are you will have to support your bad news message with the general laws. For example, if you are firing someone, if you are in HR, you are HR manager and you are firing an employee, so you have to give him the reason, and this reason will be too general. For example, you are saying that due to the economic condition of the country, as every company is downsizing, every company is firing his overburdened employees. So it is very general. It is not specific to your firm, but it is very general, and it is related to the overall economy. So in inductive approach, you are giving the general talk in your message, and you are using the buffer. Buffer is basically the statement which which is written before the bad news message, or before the persuasive request. In inductive approach, you are basically moving from a very you are using a very specific, you are moving from very specific to very general approach. So this is the difference between the deductive and inductive approach. Direct approach for good news plan. If there is a good news message or good news plan, so you have to use direct approach. So how to complete your message? Uh, you have to start with the best news or the main idea. If you are working in the company, and your sales target have been improved, and you want to inform your boss about it, you want to share it with your seniors or your boss, so just start your message or your conversation with the main idea, or the main news. It will, because first impression is the best impression. That's why directly started, use direct approach, and then explain it, okay, how it worked, how did you get your target. Explain it in your letter or in your conversation. And if you are writing a letter, so at the last paragraph, close it is in a positive manner, in a positive sense. Pay thanks to him, be courteous to him, and it will work for you in a great manner. ये आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा. यानी पहले आपने बेस्ट न्यूज़ जो भी है वो अच्छी न्यूज़ जो सब वहीं से स्टार्ट करना है, फिर उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है कि कैसे, मतलब उसकी मतलब बतानी है डिटेल्स, और उसके बाद फ्रेंडली, पॉजिटिव फ्रेंडली क्लोज करना है. थैंक यू, योर सिंसियरली, अगर आप लेटर लिख रहे हैं तो, या कोई ईमेल अगर आप लिख रहे हैं, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर कम्युनिकेशंस जो होती है फॉर्मली वो लेटर के थ्रू या ईमेल्स के थ्रू, ये रिटर्न कम्युनिकेशन होती है. दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव टू स्टिक टू दीज रूल्स of direct approach for good news plan. So direct approach for direct request plan. Basically, in direct request, obviously, you have to start with the main idea. For example, you want a partner in your business, and you are writing a letter, or you are writing an email to one of your friends, or any investor. So you have to give him the main idea, कि which type of business you are going to start, and how much money is needed, and what will be the return. So the main idea should be at the first paragraph. उसके बाद उसकी explanation देनी completely, पूरा business plan discuss करना है, ठीक है. Because in direct request उसको भी उसका benefit दिखाना होता है, तो explanation में आपने उसका benefit दिखाना है कि you will get a lot इफ़ यू कंसिडर माई रिक्वेस्ट। तो वो आपने पूरा एक्सप्लेन करना है, ठीक है ना। और ऑब्वियसली रीज़न बतानी है कि क्यों वो आपकी हेल्प करे, क्यों वो आपकी रिक्वेस्ट को कंसिडर करे। सो इन एक्सप्लेनेशन पार्ट ऑल नेसेसरी एंड डिज़ायरेबल डिटेल्स शुड बी देयर, एंड ईजी रीडिंग डिवाइसेस शुड बी यूज्ड, कि वो पढ़ने में उसको ईजी हो, ठीक है ना, बहुत लेंथी पैराग्राफ नहीं लिखने। और फिर जब कर्टियस क्लोज करेंगे आप, तो वो क्या होता है उसमें कि क्लीन स्टेटमेंट ऑफ एक्शन डिजायर्ड, कि आप क्या चाहते हैं, एट दी एंड आपने ये बताना कि आप क्या चाहते हैं इससे। तो उससे क्या होता है कि उसको डिसीजन लेने में ईजी होता है, और आपकी अपनी गुडविल क्रिएट होती है जब आप कर्टिसी यूज़ करते हैं, कर्टियसली क्लोज करते हैं अपने लास्ट पैराग्राफ्स को। सो इट विल वर्क फॉर यू। नाउ वी कम्स टू दी बैड न्यूज़ प्लान। बैड न्यूज़ प्लान ऑब्वियसली, in bad news plan indirect approach is used when the message is unfavorable. Bad news plan means message is unfavorable, और तो उसमें क्या होता है कि यू हैव टू use buffer. Buffer is basically the opening statement of the letter, which make the audience ready to hear or read the bad news in the letter. For example, if someone is applied, someone have given you the CV, or someone has applied in your organization, and आपने उसको रिफ्यूज़ करने का लेटर लिखने का, वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग यू। सो स्टार्ट इट विद द बफर। फॉर एग्जांपल कि आपने कहा कि इट इज़ वेरी अप्रिशिएटेड टू रिसीव अ CV एंड लेटर फ्रॉम यू, ठीक है ना, ठीक है ना, मतलब आपने इसको ये बताया कि हमें बड़ी खुशी हुई, आपका लेटर हमें मिला। इट इज़ द बफर, ठीक है। बिकॉज you have to understand the importance of buffer. It is basically take a start. Buffer takes a start to your letter, uh, and it is a pleasant or neutral statement. मतलब ये या तो आप प्लेजेंस क्रिएट करता है, या फिर ये न्यूट्रल कर देता है आपके लेटर को। उसमें आप उसको बायस फील नहीं होता कि नहीं यार ये इसने मतलब गलत किया मेरे साथ, मतलब आपको अच्छा लगा उसका लेटर मिला लेकिन आपको कंसिडर नहीं किया जा रहा है। तो वो आपने जब स्टार्ट किया कि आप अच्छा लगा, आपकी क्वालिफिकेशन देखी वगैरह वगैरह, सो यू हैव टू बी इनडायरेक्ट, सो इट विल हैव अ वेरी गुड इम्पैक्ट ऑन द ऑडियंस और ऑन द रिसीवर। उसके बाद आपने एक्सप्लेन करना है कि वाई, मतलब आपने बफर दे दिया, आपने बफर स्टेटमेंट यू हैव यूज्ड, और उसके बाद आपने एक्सप्लेनेशन देनी है। उसमें क्या होता है कि जी ऑल दी नेसेसरी डिटेल्स ऑब्वियसली शुड बी स्टेटेड, ठीक है ना। पहले फेवरेबल बातें करनी होती है, फिर अनफेवरेबल बातें करनी होती है। फेवरेबल में ये हो सकता है कि हम आपको फ्यूचर के लिए कंसिडर कर सकते हैं, और उसको जो ना रीजनिंग करनी होती है कि वाई यू आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग हिम एज अ सूटेबल फिट फॉर दी, और द बेस्ट फिट फॉर द पोस्ट। या कोई कस्टमर कंप्लेंट लेटर भेजता है कि जी मेरा कोई, कि इफ़ समवन हैज़ परचेज्ड अ प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम योर कंपनी एंड ही हैज़ क्लेम दैट देयर इज अ डिफेक्ट इन द प्रोडक्ट, एंड यू हैव टू रिफ्यूज़ हिज क्लेम फॉर सम रीज़न, सम वैलिड रीजंस। सो व्हाट विल यू डू, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। अभी दूसरी एग्जांपल मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ जिसमें एक कस्टमर से डील कर रहे हैं आप, उसको आपने मना करने के हम ये क्लेम नहीं ले सकते। सो यू हैव टू बी इन डायरेक्ट, यू हैव टू स्टार्ट विद द बफर कि वी आर वेरी, इट इज़ वेरी प्लेजेंट to receive a letter from you. It is very pleasant. We have very we are very appreciating that you are using our product, and then you have to give the detail. फिर आपने बताना है कि जी we are unable। अब एक दो तरह से होता है, कहते हैं कि आप कहते हैं कि वी कैन नॉट एक्सेप्ट यूर क्लेम, और एक होता है वी आर अनेबल टू कंसिडर यूर क्लेम। इन दोनों में बड़ा फ़र्क है, ठीक है ना, बिकॉज यूर वर्ड्स मैटर। That's why you have to be very careful in bad news plan, because it affects your goodwill, it affects your market value as well, and your brand positioning inside the mind of the customer, ठीक है। वो आपने बताना है, फिर वो डिसीजन आपने देना है, एक्सप्लेनेशन दे दी आपने, ठीक है ना, कि ये फॉल्ट थे आपने बताया, एंड वी आर वेरी, मतलब कि वी हैव कंसिडर्ड इट, बट फिर आपने डिसीजन दे दिया कि जी वी आर अनेबल टू फैसिलिटेट यू और एक्सेप्ट यूर क्लेम, ठीक है ना। तो वो क्या होता है उससे कि एक नेगेटिविटी बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब जो है ना कंट्रोल्ड हो जाती है। and at the end very you have to positively close your letter, in which you have to you can use appreciation words or invitation for future action, or clear statement of action, or easy action, or whatever you want, but it should be positive friendly at the end. So how to use indirect approach for persuasive request plan? This type of approach and plan is used only for sales letter, because sales letter is a persuasive request plan. Sales letter, you can call sales letter a persuasive request. What is sales letter? You are working in the sales department and you want to increase your sales, you want to enhance your sales target, so you write a letters to different people who you want to make your customers, and in your letter you are talking about your product, its features, its characteristics, its attributes, and you want them uh, to buy your product so that your sales will be increased. But you have to do four things in your letter: attention, interest, desire, and action. The first paragraph of your letter must be attending the drawing of the reader. You can share a short story about the customers, the top customers who bought your product and used it, and they were satisfied after using your product. Or you can talk about some events which you will arrange in future in your company or any other place. So obviously they will be ये वो agree हो जाएंगे, they will be ready to attend your your event. You can share some statistics about your product. So all these things grab the attention of the potential customer or the reader. And the second thing is interest. So your second paragraph, in the second paragraph, obviously such material should be inserted that may create interest with the reader. You can give the detailed description of the special qualities of your product, your services, and you can obviously use some psychological appeals to add to the flavor. Some offers you can mention in your letter, so it will create the interest. And the third one is desire, and this part is basically calls for the inclusion of such material that stimulates desire in the reader. The reader will desire to buy your product after getting his attention, after make him interested through your letter. He will have, obviously he will have desire to use your product at least once. So it will work for you, it will be very beneficial for you, वो आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा काम करेगा वहाँ पे. And the last one is the action. You ask for the action at the last paragraph, the closing paragraph, obviously that should be action bringing. And if the customer is desired, if the reader has the desire, so action is very easy, it make it easy. So obviously to bring the reader to action, he may be invited to visit the point of sale. You have to invite him to your point of sale, to your mall, or to your to the place where you are selling your products. And you can ask him to fill the card, the attached card. You can attach the card along with your letter. तो वो क्या करेगा, वो आप उससे कह सकते हैं ये कार्ड हमारा आप फिल कर दें और हमारी कंपनी को वापस भेज दें. तो इससे क्या होगा, एक्शन क्रिएट, और फिर आपकी प्रोडक्ट के सेल होने के चांसेस बहुत ज़्यादा होंगे. सो दैट्स इट, दिस वाज आवर बेसिक ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल प्लान्स. डायरेक्ट अप्रोच एंड इनडायरेक्ट अप्रोच यूज़ होती है बेसिक ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल प्लान में, और बैड न्यूज़ मैसेजेस के लिए और परसुएसिव रिक्वेस्ट यानी सेल्स लेटर में क्या यूज़ होता है, यू विल हैव टू यूज़ इनडायरेक्ट अप्रोच. और इन गुड न्यूज़ मैसेजेस एंड डायरेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट यू हैव टू स्टिक टू दी डायरेक्ट अप्रोच. उम्मीद है आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई होगी, आपको अगर ये वीडियो पसंद आई और आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करें। इंशाल्लाह वी विल मीट इन आवर नेक्स्ट वीडियो। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।